Alright, so spacers are off. These 20mm spacers that were also hub centric are off. Like I said before, the wheels don't rub. I did a quick drive around, not even 5 minutes, and the caliper is still pretty close to that spoke, but it does not hit. So now we'll get more into the car now that it's actually running. So I'm not sure if this is coming through as far as volume goes, but this entire engine is shaking because it's down one cylinder. And then I added this catch can, and these hoses were actually completely clear when I put them on, but now they're covered in the blow-by from the engine. So I'm only going to keep it like this for as long as it takes me to get the rest of the parts to remove this engine with the K24, which I'll be getting in a separate video because all my parts are actually in storage. So these clamps pretty much all came with the car. I added, anywhere you see a T-bolt clamp on here, so right here on this side of the intercooler piping, on the other side I added those, but obviously I couldn't do all of it. And then once I found out the motor was blown, I decided to just leave it the way it is. At least it's running and driving on 3 cylinders instead of 4. Now we go to the inside. The seat's a little worn, but it's still comfortable enough for my driving. So now it's got 219,000 plus miles. When I bought it, I believe it was at 213,000, but that was 3 years ago. I haven't really been driving it most of the time because I was trying to figure out why it wasn't running right, and it was overheating. So I solved the overheating issue, sort of, kind of, and recently my power steering light was on. When I started up today, for some reason the power steering wasn't working. So I'm pretty sure that's something else I have to look into. Other than that, you know, standard issue interior. I found this cassette adapter of all things once I started driving the car more for work. But I do have a double din I'm going to replace that one with. Nothing special, just something that, since I don't listen to the radio 99% of the time, I have all my music saved on a memory card on my phone, and I just play my playlist. So this is the T-bar version, full black interior, slightly faded back here in the corner, but yeah, nothing real special going on in here. Since I'm going to do the Kswap and use the factory transmission, none of this on the inside is going to change either. Now there is something else I wanted to get into, which is the trunk. So when I got the car, like, the original color is actually red. Some places you can see it on here, but right now you can't on the outside, but you can in the engine bay. Right there, all around the engine. So this trunk, they painted the inside blue, but the outside is still primered. So from here, about here over, is all primer, and then this part has a little bit of blue on it. So a couple of years ago I just decided to wrap it in the garage, but as you can see, the sun wasn't too kind and I wasn't too good with all these wrinkles back here. But I got to get this bumper fixed pretty soon, which was the point of replacing the wheels with another set, basically. And then once I get it back from the body shop, then I'll continue on. The next video will have the other parts I have so far. But hopefully this spot right here even shows the engine kind of rocking, vibrating pretty good in there. You can actually feel it inside the car. But that is all for now. So if you could imagine it, with this size wheel, 15 by 10 in the back on both sides, and this is a 19 by 9.5 in the front on both sides. Ironically enough, this wheel and tire package is only a 1/2 inch shorter overall than these 19s. But when I get the 15s, the exact same ones for the front, these are going to be, I believe, a 215 or a 205 series tire because I'm going with a 15 by 8. Yep. Yep. Sorry about that interruption. But yeah, the front's going to be a 15 by 8. So I'm definitely going to be running a little bit shorter tire because I don't think this car would look right with big rubber like that on the front and the back. But overall, I believe it's going to be a 23 inch, 23, maybe 23 and a half inches in the front. And right now the back is 25.5 inches. All right, till next time.